Hey guys, what's going on? All right, so this is my second video of Shane getting out of his safety bubble, if you will, where I'm not talking about strategies and tips and tricks and market updates, but sharing a little bit about who I am and what I think has helped me professionally. And I'm doing it at an angle of lessons that I've learned from my mom. As I said in the last video, this is not a sympathy video. It's not a get condolences. So please, it's okay. You don't have to go to the comment section and comment about my mother. But she did recently pass. And I'm not planning to bring this up in every video, but I'm bringing it up in this video because the lesson and the attribute that I've learned from her and taken from her that I think is huge and vital is being selfless and putting other people first, especially as leaders. This has got to be in your DNA. This has got to be who you are. And again, the reason why I bring up my mother passing for the last time, hopefully in this series, is we were at her service, and a gentleman that I really didn't know. I've seen him around. He was friend of my sister. When they said, "Hey, does anyone want to talk?" stood up and gave a story that I'd never heard, and it was how in times of trouble, my mother took him into the household. This was obviously after I'd kind of gotten old and moved out. She let him into the house. She cleaned him up. She coached him on taking care of a kid. And I mean, it was just like this whole life-saving moment. And what was interesting is before the service, that was one of the number one things everyone was talking about is how Cindy always put others first. I think of, heck, I'm connected with somebody on here who is we're still friends and connected. When I went to high school, she was a foreign exchange student at the high school that I was at. And she was having an issue with her host family. And if she didn't find a home to move into soon, she's probably going to have to go back home and miss an entire experience of being in the United States. And my mom, who had never put a thought into taking care of a foreign exchange student, really without putting much thought, drop of the hat, I think meeting her once or twice, she can live with us for the next 6 to 7 months. Like, who does that? My mom does. And, she did that time and again. And when I look at me professionally, I've been very gracious, or very lucky, I guess is the better word. I'm not the guy who comes in guns a-blazing trying to take credit for things. In fact, I'm very lucky. I get to work with a lot of people that I get to write coattails, and I love giving credit out because it's deserved. I've been raised in professionally of you ask for less, you get more. Like, I'm not the guy, I'm demanding a raise. Like those aren't the things that you need to do. And so whether it's your internal company politics or whether it's how you manage your team, right? Don't lead out in front, but lead shoulder to shoulder. Put them ahead if anything else, or putting the needs of your consumers and your referral partners first. This lesson of being selfless for me professionally is one that has really helped my entire career because I've found that other people are more willing to help me succeed because of this approach. Other people are more confident when they understand that the efforts that they put in are not going to be taken by the person they work for, but instead they're going to be put in the spotlight for the efforts that they put in, the success, and let them get their accolades first. And I don't know without my mom if I'd be that passionate about being selfless and trying to put others first. But I have to thank her because it has absolutely helped my professional career. It's helped my family life and my friends and really every aspect of it. And so, I another huge lesson I've got to thank my mom for, that I think if all of us could operate this way, world would be a little bit better place, and we'd all probably be a little bit more successful if that was the case.